Hey everyone, Erika Larkin here, bringing you week 6 of the Larkin Golf Project 2012 with student Eric Labass. I'm thrilled to have spent 6 weeks and 20 hours with Eric and watch his progress. He's done an amazing job of committing to practice and coming out and visiting me at Stonewall and putting the time in on his own and being open-minded and has had a great attitude. I just couldn't have picked a better person to participate in this project with me, and I'm so happy that he's happy with the results that he's got, and he's playing better golf and feeling good about his game, and he's excited and ready for the golf season. So that was the whole point, and I'm glad that I could have provided that to him. So thank you to Eric for being my project in 2012. Let's get started and show you a little bit of the recap of how the progress was made and where he ended the 6 weeks. You can see certainly in his golf swing and his posture the physical changes that took place. First of all, taller in the posture, certainly a little shorter in the backswing, and better stability in the legs at the top of the backswing on the way down. Managed to take that weight transfer that he does and bring it to the golf course, which he was not able to do early on in the process. So really good job with some of the changes there, and he could feel the difference in his tempo and in his grip pressure when he could just take a little bit off tempo and swing easy. The results would come. Also, that posture, which is probably one of the most challenging parts for him to get consistent at and trust, really resulted in a more neutral ball flight for him. He was able to keep the club face more square longer through him. Here's a really good view of how his posture changed. You can clearly see he's standing a lot taller, back straighter, legs less bent, and from that position he's able to stay in his posture instead of kind of popping up and then having to make room or make some changes during his swing. So a lot more space through impact, and overall, probably a better weight shift in the new swing than the old swing. From this view, you can really see he's coming off that heel earlier in his downswing. This is probably what I'm most proud of. Not only, of course, is his swing improved, but he was able to take the changes and do it on the golf course. This picture on the right was from today. He hit a 275-yard drive with this shot straight down the middle. Was able to manage his weight shift, extend his arms, and finish nice and steady on that front leg in balance. Being able to do that on the course and not fall back and hit a slice, that goes a long way, and it will really help his scoring. Eric probably had mostly bogeys and pars out there today when we played. We didn't play a full round, but for the holes he played them nicely, kept the ball in play. I think he only pulled a couple shots, and that's probably his miss right now, but we don't see that slice spin on the ball like we did when we started, and he's aiming straighter, which is huge. I mean, he's actually trusting where to aim. He's not playing the slice. He was kind of fighting it for a couple times when we went out to practice. He was still aiming left, expecting the ball to fade, but today he actually committed. He aimed straight, and he hit the ball straight, and that's just a huge, huge improvement. This is just a little flashback for you from the first lesson and how his driver swing looked. He was really coming over the top and really hung back, on those legs, and would fall out of his shot, aim left, and hit that big cut. And the last few swings he made today, I'll show you the difference here. This was Eric on hole number 3, and he pulled this ball just slightly, but he was able to make that weight shift, and he was able to aim straight over the trap and hit it there basically on this hole, and hit the ball well, made solid contact, and kept himself in play. Eric hit some great shots today. This hybrid on that same par 5, hole number 3, was on a downhill lie, ball below his feet, and still here he made great contact, good follow-through position, and it rolled right up to the green. This was his 3rd shot. This was his 2nd shot on hole number 5. Ball was above his feet. He had a wedge in his hands. He was only at about 77 yards, and he hit the shot nicely to the back left of the green, and really I think he made a 2-putt for a par, and I'll show you kind of a funny picture here of what we saw on the GPS screen as we pulled up to that shot. He hit the ball off the tee box on this hole 280 yards from the white tees, and that's where we were standing at 77 yards away from the green, and he wedged it in. So really remarkable progress. He aimed straight, he hit it straight, no slice spin, and he was able to get these kinds of results. Part of, I think, what finally made some things click this last week is on Tuesday of this week when we met for the first of the two times we met this week. I just had him hit some golf balls, but then we went right on the course and dropped balls at different yardages, 150, 200, 180, 100, and just had him choose the club and hit 3 or 4 times and basically work on how he was feeling, how he could transfer all his thought processes to the golf course and work on his rhythm and just trust his swing. And after doing a few of these, I think he just started to feel a good level of comfort. You could hear him coaching him through the shot a little bit, and he makes his own adjustment on his posture as he hits some of these. I think, he lost this one right. It's on hole number 9, and he got another golf ball and he tried it again. I love that he was committing to his routine. Even though we were practicing, he'd line everything up. Just trying to remind him of his swing thoughts during our session. You could see him making the adjustment on where he was standing, trying to get taller. And then he hit that one just real pretty right on the green. So we did a lot of that and a lot of, second and third chip shots to try to get the feel right. And he would pick the club and the shot. So that kind of on-course practice is just invaluable. I try to do that with a lot of my students now. I find that it's really helpful, especially once we get past the driving range phase, and that's kind of where we left off with Eric. He hit some amazing shots around the greens, was gotten really comfortable with his short game and some of the new shots I taught him with chipping and bunker. He hit some great shots. So he's saying that he's giving me credit for teaching him pitch shots and fairway bunker shots and keeping the ball in play, and so hopefully all those things get him to reach his goal, which is to take about 10 shots off his game. And I think if he can make mostly pars and bogeys out there, which the blow-up holes should go away now that he can keep it in play and he's got some new shots in his bag, I think that he's going to be able to do that. I'll probably do some posting on my Larkin Golf Project page on my website to get you up to date on how he's doing in a few months from now. And keep in touch on Facebook. I'll be keeping in touch with Eric and pass the news along. This is just him and I today on our last day. It was really great to develop a friendship with him. And just in summary, I think the things I'm most proud of is, first of all, of course, his attitude and openness to the process, his ability to self-diagnose now at this point and accurately do so, control and predict his ball flight and control his rhythm, and trust everything that he's working on and actually use it on the golf course. So great job to Eric. Congratulations on your progress. And he even told me today that he lost 10 pounds over the last 6 weeks. So congratulations on that too. All this activity between golf and things he's doing outside of golf. He was a real trooper. Through thick and thin, rain, and some injuries, he managed to come out to all the lessons with a smile on, and I just really appreciate that. So thanks so much for listening. Eric, thank you for your participation, and I look forward to seeing your progress as you go forward. Good luck, and take care, everybody.